Hello and welcome. You're watching this special coverage on IPO Rush on Money9, India's first multilingual platform for personal finance from TV9 News Network. I'm Sakshi, Batra, and on this show, we get you the complete IPO dose where you can understand which are the IPOs that are about to hit the street, which are the IPOs that have shut shop and are going to list this week as well. All of that action in the next 5 minutes. Let's quickly take a look at the IPOs first, which actually shut shop in the last week's trading session. Now, if you understand, the last week was in fact the busiest week as far as the IPO market is concerned in over a year. We did see some of the popular and the most talked about IPOs like Nazara Technologies, which is backed by ace investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. This IPO got subscribed 175 times. The issue had closed on Friday. Remember, there was a single lot of 13 shares. That was the minimum application for retail investors. The issue size was 583 crore rupees. Although the entire issue was an OFS or an offer for sale, the price band was 1100 to 1101 rupees per share. And we've seen an overwhelming response for this IPO from all segments, be it QIBs, which have put in bids of 103 times for the reserve portion. The non-institutional investors invested about, put bids of about 389, 390 times as well. The retail investors put in bids of about 75 times, and the employees got about 8 times of the bids that they had applied for. Moving on to understand Suryodaya Small Finance Bank, that also was another IPO that got subscribed about 2.37 times. The issue again had closed on Friday. The price band for this IPO was 303 to 305 rupees per share. The company also raised about 583 crore rupees or 582 crore rupees through this public issue. And now the net proceeds of this issue will actually go in towards the augmentation of the Tier 1 capital base to meet the capital requirements of the bank as well. So that's another space where you should keep an eye out on. Soon we can expect its listing on the street as well. Moving on to the listing of this week, which are the IPOs that are going to list now after the strong response. Anupam Rasayan. Now, this specialty chemicals major also had got a good response. The IPO had got subscriber of 44 times. The shares will be listing on both the bourses, BSE and NSE, on March 24th. The issue had opened from 12th to 16th of March. Now, you can expect its listing this week alone. So, in case you're looking at what should you do, post the listing of the IPO once. If you had already missed the IPO opportunity, then you can log on to money9.com to understand whether it will be prudent for investors to put in money on the listing day or thereafter or not. Laxmi Organics, this IPO was again very anticipated, and the shares will be listing this week itself on March 25. This IPO was subscribed 107 times as well. So a whole lot of interest was there in this space as well, and most of it was actually driven by the institutional investors. Now the basis of the allotment of the 600 crore rupees IPO of Laxmi Organics will actually be announced today, that is March 22nd, and the allotment of the shares which are going to get finalized today will be followed by the company's listing on March 25. Moving on to another IPO that is going to hit this week. After the last week's rush, it is going to be another popular company that is coming out with its IPO, and it's from the hospitality chain, the casual dining space, Barbecue Nation Hospitality. Of course, we had been talking about this upcoming IPO for a long time on Money9, but it's finally happening. The IPO is going to open on March 24th. Remember, the company is backed by PE investor CX Partners and also Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's investment firm, Alchemy Capital. Now, proceeds of this IPO will actually be used to fund the capital expenditure for expansion of its hotel and its restaurant chains of Barbecue Nation, besides the prepayment of some of the borrowings that the company has already done. So 24th March to 26th March, that's the IPO band that it will open from. And in case you're looking to understand what are experts saying, what are brokerage houses saying, whether you should keep this IPO on your radar, should you apply for it and subscribe to it or not, then you can definitely stay on to money9.com. A whole lot of coverage will be done on both text and on videos as well. So that's as far as the update on the IPO rush is concerned. We'll keep getting you all the updates, all your dose, so that you can know in just 5 minutes which are the IPOs that are going to hit the street, and you should definitely keep them on your radar. With that, we wrap this edition right here. But up next, Wealth Creators will be coming in, a show where we talk about some stocks that have given robust returns to investors. So do stay tuned to that for 11 o'clock in the morning that we bring out this show on Money9. Stay with us.